Hello YouTube, this is Nite Misfortune and welcome to my top 10 moments of the 2020 SCS. This video I have been wanting to make for quite some time, but unfortunately, as you can tell, it required a bit of editing, which caused me to delay it by about a month. This video will showcase some of my personal choices for the top moments in the whole SCS year that we just had, and please note that this is my choices. I rank them based on things that I can remember and also based on the consequences of these moments. So natural that had more consequences in the series are ranked higher. If you've enjoyed this video, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts, as well as if you had any additional moments that I may have, please do let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get started with number 10. One of the most important elements of the SCS is the league seasons, the culmination of which are the playoffs. In the semi-final of Season 2 playoff, we found Foxtroman squaring off against Soul Ripper. Foxtroman, of course, having a great summer season, having great wins, and we found ourselves in Game 3 of this playoffs semi-final, where both players decided to grab their natural action, which resulted in a very interesting battle in the center of the map, ultimately in a game, something that is very rare to Supreme Commander 2, especially in the competitive.
Oh my god, this is so close. Foxtroman escaping. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh!
Best out of 5 epics that go down to the wire are not a common occurrence, especially in the finals of a big tournament. Such was the case, however, for the Serpents Open Winter 2019, in which Magenra and Little Row squared off in their best out of 5, and it was a classic Cybern versus Aeon. I think both players are playing a little bit cautiously in this last game, as probably they're expected to. Those Brackmen are going to hit.
Brackmen are not doing enough damage though.
No, and there's no adapters. The army is just melting away, but Shadow decides to pull back. Ultimately, however, not even Jump Jet unit detonation helps our Cybern player, as Magenra plays an incredibly solid game to take the win and ultimately take the title of the winter tournament.
And Little Row calls GG. So that was a very good game, very well played by all players.
Our number 8 moment comes from the Serpents Open Summer Tournament, where Hope was squaring off against Foxtroman in the final. Hope found himself down 1-0 on his map choice, having to get a result here to tie off the series, and arguably this moment was the reason why he was ultimately not able to do so, and went down 2-0 and probably cost him the whole momentum in the match, causing him to go down 3-0 in the final.
Alright, that Megalith is about halfway done. Hope just needs to hold on for just a tiny bit longer here. Those Brackmen doing work. There's no Shaja, so that makes it a little bit better. Those shields on the adapters are going down, but there's nice connecting from the Brackmen.
Oh my Not goodness. Enough of Foxtroman's units are dying from the Brackmen, though.
Oh, structure detonate is not doing enough. Oh my goodness, that Megalith is gonna... Oh my god! Right before it finishes, and that is huge.
The number 7 moment features a player that you will see a couple of times on this top 10 list because he's simply stunning. This moment, although ultimately not super consequential as he was already ahead, but features Iron Commander not losing a single unit in the semi-final of the Serpents Open Fall Tournament against Alpha Hex of all players, and performing some crazy engineering micro to win him the game without a single engagement.
How did that bot get in to where it is right now. Oh yeah, it doesn't look like Alpha Hex is picking up on this. Really needs another tank, but oh, there's another engineer down here. Oh my god, Iron.
He gets the second factory. Oh no, nears.
Yeah, that's as soon as that factory got captured. Yeah, that's a control K. Very well played by Iron. He wasn't even attacked there. Like, that was how good his flanking was. And of all units, it was the engineers that are pulling through for our Cyber.
At number 6, we have a League Season 2 playoff semi-final match between Vanity and Magenra, and in particular the game they played on Edged Desert, which turned out to be one of the best air games we've seen in the Serpents Championship Series 2020. UEF versus Cybran, a great matchup for air anti-air fights. This game had everything. It had ground fighting, it had air fights, it had close back and forth, and even some engineer battles. Vanity narrowly managed to win this one, sending it to a tiebreaker game, but unfortunately the rest of the match was not so good for Vanity, although they were still close games, and that is why this still remains relatively low.
No way all of this air is going to die, and I think we're going to go to Game 3 on Open Palms. And, you know, if you haven't seen the game between Hope and Unknown, or the match between Hope and Unknown in Season 1 semifinals, I really urge you to go and check that out. But I think this game was just absolutely amazing. And Magenra. In another miraculous comeback, our number 5 moment features Alpha Hex this time, as he found himself down against Hope in the final of the 10-year anniversary tournament on Open Palms, pushing aggressively with nothing but Titans and a handful of MMLs. Alpha Hex found himself in a very difficult position, and I'm not sure he was expecting to have too much luck with this strategy, but he managed to micro his way out of a difficult situation and escape certain death and a tie with less than 5% of health remaining on his ACU, and ultimately going on to win the final of the tournament.
If Hope survives this, no way.
Wow.
No way Hope is going to survive this. He needs to turn that point defense on Hope, like right now.
What is happening?
What
is happening in this game?
Dude, what is happening in this entire tournament? Somebody just please tell me. All Hope needs
What?
to do is control tank.
Hope is like reclaiming something.
They're both gonna detonate.
No,
They
that's
didn't
not gonna detonate.
Alpha didn't detonate!
Alpha did
Wow.
an upgrade on his,
Our number 4 moment probably could have been number 1 if it had been an equal battleground by both players and a truly epic long game. However, it is another game that features our favorite Iron Commander in the final of the Season 3 playoff of the league. Best out of 5 game went to the tiebreaker match on Powderhorn Mesa. Incredibly tightly fought final, and this game was already about an hour into playing, so both of these players most likely were feeling it, and Iron just all the more impressive, performing so solidly, completely demolishing Magenra in the final with his incredible Cybran flanking.
How fast?
Yeah, that's the thing here, is that if he... No, there's not...
Rob's the same. F it. Yeah, this is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Iron Commander is going to be our 3rd season playoff champion, taking that 3rd seed to the Invitational Tournament. The number 3 moment on our list features the most impressive comeback of the whole SCS 2020 year, where our favorite German player has impressed us in the semi-final performance against Foxtroman, who has been incredibly strong.
After having a very good beginning to Game 1, Vanity found himself going down in that first game and beginning his Game 2 in not a great fashion as he opened up with 2 air factories and ultimately losing his air force early on. But the big open map has played a good advantage for Vanity as he managed to claw his way out and ultimately overpower his opponent in the center in an incredible comeback to tie Game 2 and ultimately going on to win Game 3 and reach the final of the fall tournament.
That area completely.
Uh-oh, there's a commitment.
It's going down.
Away
I think
from
those
the
anti-air
anti-air.
towers are actually near enough that the planes
they
are just
are,
going to
they
fly
are.
all over the place. Yeah, and they're going to start killing stuff.
Oh my goodness. Is Vanity winning?
Vanity might actually come back. This is incredible.
Vanity's winning! Oh!
Wow.
Vanity's winning!
And that's it, I think.
That's game!
Yeah.
That's
Like,
GG.
what do you do? Those planes have holo flares. You cannot...
That's
yeah,
it.
Fox accepts the loss.
Our number 2 moment goes back all the way to the Serpents Open Winter semi-final number 1 between Alpha Hex and Little Row. It was a marvelous Aeon versus Cybern series where Little Row managed to pull out an incredible Game 3 win where she completely countered Alpha Hex's Shaja push. Some people may see this as a completely botched strategy by Alpha Hex, and there is some truth to that. But Little Row nevertheless did a marvelous job microing her commander just enough to allow for her loyalists to get a wonderful engagement on the Shajas of Alpha Hex.
Oh my gosh, you get our units up. Oh my!
Oh my god!
Oh!
What?
Holy shit!
What?
Oh shit!
Oh!
Holy shit!
No! What? What?
Oh my god!
Wow.
I thought this was Alpha Hex's game.
What? I'm
What
leaving.
the-
I'm signing out. Night of Misfortune. I'm done.
Before we get to our number 1 memorable moment of the 2020 SCS, I did have a couple of honorable mentions. If you've enjoyed this video, please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel for more similar SCS videos.
Going AC-1Ks, balls deep with no air support. This is fucking amazing. No scout. Oh my god. No, don't fly over the adapters. No! Oh my god!
It's a lot of gunships and there's just not enough anti-air here. Second point defense, or sorry, anti-air tower is coming up. These crackdowns will do a bit. Seriously, Vanity? Wow. That was a mistake.
It's very powerful against small units like this. Like, I didn't realize it's gonna melt them that fast. Oh my god. They don't have like, the shields are gone in an instant. Whoa,
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly, yeah.
Now I see why people get a boner over this thing.
Cybern versus Cybern matchups can always yield a great matchup, especially on open palms and especially between 2 players such as Hope and Iron Commander, which are featured in our number 1 moment from the 2020 SCS. And this match is probably not known or hasn't been seen by very many of you because it was a regular league round match. I believe it was a round 8 of Season 3. And it turned into a spectacular Cybern versus Cybern back and forth with all of the relevant experimentals and multiple nuke launches, which yielded an absolutely miraculous game. Hope was able to win this one due to a great nuke placement, which allowed him to push with his megas and
crush Iron Commander's army.
Losing most of his force here. There's still Cicadas, 4 hope. Somehow there's a 4 megalith, or sorry, 4 Cicada advantage from Iron that just disappeared. Now he has nothing left. Iron just a little bit weak here, and there was a nuclear missile launch very well placed by Hope, taking out a lot of Iron's megaliths over here. And now there's a little bit of a pincer movement where Iron is just going to get crushed on both sides, unfortunately for him. And it looks like Iron Commander is going to indeed GG here and